In the further adventures of Keylogger, this is the grand finale, part 6. We are going to email this log to us. It requires a couple of different pieces. To make sure things are working, I am going to delete the Keylogger file that I had from various other experiments. One of the things that we want to do is create a Gmail credentials account. So here's my Gmail credentials. How do you get Gmail credentials? Well, you have to have an Gmail address and you have to set it up with your app with an app password. Then we have email source and email destination. Now, unfortunately, these stupid directions change every 5 minutes. So what you want to do is Google create app password for Gmail account or something like that. You have to have a special app password, not your password for your email, but that has to be a special app password. I'd include directions for it, but every time I do that, they change how you do it. I do have an email with Python assignment that I'm going to attach the tutorial to this. That's what it did. That's how it worked the last time I did this. This may take the longest of anything, but you do need your Gmail credentials because the SMTP server Gmail is not going to let you connect up unless you have a valid credentials. And this is the port, the application port that we send secure email through. So it's all encrypted. All right, moving to the next part. We need a little Python email program. And there it is. I just called it SendMail because in Unix, SendMail has been around forever. Okay, SMTP-lib is the library for sending mail. When you send mail to something, it's called SMTP, Simple Mail Transport Protocol. And SSL is Secure Socket Layers, except we actually use TLS now, but it's part of the same family, built in. This is the one that we created over there. We created Gmail credentials, and I'm just putting it in as GC so it doesn't get long and testy. All right. So we create an email server object with our server and our port. There it is. For this, server set debug level equal to true spills out all kinds of things when it makes a connection. You do that at the beginning to debug it. And then we need to create a secure SSL context in order to start our encrypted, and actually it's a TLS session is what starts. But we need this guy so that we can start that guy. So we try to start an encrypted TLS connection. We log into the server with our login and our password. We send our email message. Okay, well, where did our message come from? Where is that guy? Well, we'll find him in a minute. Email message successfully sent. If it isn't sent, then we get an exception. And no matter what else happens, we quit from the server. Ah, you said, there's where we get the message from. When we call this function, which is in our module, we put the message in here, and that's where it comes from. All right, let's go to the frog 6 and see what we've done here. All the same, all the same, all the same. From SendMail, we've imported our SendMail function. So far, so good. Well, let's go down here. This is all... I did add a self.interval variable. It's easier to change that up here than it is. Well, I guess that'd be a constant, wouldn't it? Yeah, well, it'll work. So this way you can adjust how often it's sent. Every 5 seconds is a bit much to be banging on the server. 15 seconds is good for our testing. You could make it longer if you wished. And we have our flag, we start our report. All of this the same as our previous ones. The only thing changed is we added in a self.interval. We're still processing the key presses the same way. We're still logging it to the file. We have a new one here. Look at there. There it is. We're using SendMail and we're attaching our log to it, which our log is a text file. We really don't want our log being in the subject of the message, and not having a subject and a message is, makes it a little more secret maybe. I don't know. You can put a subject in here. I just didn't bother with this little project. And that's it. Now all these files have to be in the same folder. If you're using Visual Studio Code, you have to make sure that the Keylogger folder, or whatever you called it, is open at the same time, and it does work. Here we go. Start it up. And right away it sends an email message, and you can see there's all kinds of things that happen here. If you don't like to see this, this is what it looks like successfully. If you don't like to see that, then turn it off. Make the debug level false. And there it goes again. Whoa, ho, ho. And yes, it is coming in my email program. Let me bring that over here. And yep, there it is. It made it into my email program. So 15 seconds, yep, that works. That is the conclusion of our Keylogger. We have now gone through what malware can do to you, and you don't even know it's going. If we didn't have the debug statements and stuff going on, and you could talk somebody into running this program on their computer, you'd be getting everything they typed in. They could go to their bank. Well, the bank communication between your computer and the bank is encrypted, right? Well, it's not encrypted on your computer. If a keylogger like this is running on your computer, everything you type is being sent. So hopefully this also scares you a little bit too. Be very careful. It's a dangerous place out there. Signing off from the Keylogger world.